Next, we're going to talk a little bit about task types. And you can find the task type controller under Planner, Author Planner, and it says Manage Task Types. But you'll see that I've added another item on here just to show you now we have 3 different colors that we're working with. And we could have many more. It's completely up to you how you want your color schemes to work. So I basically just added this new one for the book, Grave New World, and I say start the book. But notice something. Notice it doesn't say writing at the top of this, and I'm going to show you why in a moment. But this one says event promotion. This one says author expenses. So why does this only have 2 lines? Well, I'm about to show you that, and also going to talk about adding your own and having the ability to control the color schemes. So if we went to the Author Planner and under Manage Task Types, I'm going to go to a different tab so we can keep this screen up. What we'll see is basically the task types area. And you'll notice that they all have different colors, and we can see what do they look like in the calendar view and also what's called the table preview, which I'll show you in just a moment. And here you can, some of these you can't change. You can only change the color, but you can't actually change the wording for these and so on. And then other ones are ones that you can change all you want. I added this one, so I can go ahead and change this to whatever I want. So we're going to mess with the writing one. But before doing that, adding a new task type is pretty straightforward. You basically just give it a name. You choose your background color and your text color for it. You can see a little bit of a preview here. And then also how do you want it to appear on the table view, which is just a little preview, and you just are effectively changing the color. And then any description that you want to add for it. Once you've added all that in, you can choose that as for any calendar entry. So let's go back down here to writing. It's the same idea. We're just going to edit instead of add. And what this is basically doing is saying, do I want to show the task title? And you'll notice I said no on that. And that's why when we go back to this calendar, it doesn't have the task title at the top there. If I change that to yes, and then I went ahead and you can see what happened. It says now it's got writing on top of it and then calendar task color preview. So if I update this, I come back here, now it kind of gives you a different view on that. So let's jump forward, jump back. Let's go ahead and refresh this page. And so we can see now it says writing at the top here. So it's up to you. If you do it just by color, then you always know green is writing. Then you don't need to have that there. And if you have multiple items on one day, having fewer lines here is actually a better thing. But if you don't have multiple items, every single day, then having the 3 lines is totally fine. Going back here, if you'll notice, I can change this background to pretty much any color I want. So if I change it to yellow, for example, and I choose that, then actually before I do that, I would like to refresh this page because I want to copy that color so that way I have it. So I copy this color first. Now let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to change this to like a yellow. I'll say choose, and now this is what the background looks like, which is kind of ugh. So I'm going to put this value back to what we had before, which is that nice green, and that way we don't lose that. You can also choose what color you want to use for the text. So if you went with something like that, it's a little bit harder to read, so I'm just going to stick with the white. But you can choose anything you want. If you decided, hey, maybe yellow would be good for this one, and you pop that there. That stands out. So you can choose that. It just allows you to customize it for however you want it to look for the items you enter in. And the same thing can go here with the table task view. So what is the table task view? I'm going to take you over now to a book. And first off, you'll notice that Start the Book is also on the calendar now because we added it to this book. And then under tasks, we now have this item sitting in here, and it says Start the Book, and it's in that green color, just similar to these general tasks up here, but it's a little bit different. So it's a little off, not directly the same color. Again, it's just for view. It's completely cosmetic, and it allows you to decide, what various colors you want to have, and also what various task types you want to add for every item on your calendar.